My old classmate, Tasuke Murashiba, you know, the real estate king, set me up with a high-end place. So I'm gonna live there from now on.
Wait, that's company housing. It belongs to my company. My name's Keiichi Sato, and I work at Tokimeki Factory. We manufacture precision components for semiconductor production. We recently secured a partnership with DAYS, one of the big players in semiconductors. And it finally took a lot of pressure off the factory. But getting here wasn't exactly a straight path. We did it! The new tech finally works! Years of grinding finally paid off, and we pulled off a breakthrough.
Keiichi, long time no see.
When I went to pitch to DAYS Corporation, the sales rep turned out to be my childhood friend Noah Shimatani.
Truth is, I've been watching you this whole time, and so has DAYS. We are just waiting for you to crack that new tech before making the deal.
Yes! I'd just caught the biggest break of my life. Maybe now I can finally start fixing things with Kaho. Things have been ice cold since we started living apart. I was even set to move into high-end company housing most people could only dream of. But I'm kinda excited to check out the new place today. Oh, wait, Kaho's calling.
Hey Keiichi, I'm done. I want a divorce. All you care about is work. My old classmate, Tasuke Murashiba, you know, the real estate king, set me up with a high-end place. So I'm gonna live there from now on. The divorce papers are at home, so sign them and send them in.
What? Hold on. That sound just now. Was that the intercom from Tsukutsuku Building? It's kind of a unique chime.
Bingo, nice catch. Though honestly, there's no way you could ever afford a place like this on your salary.
No, Tsukutsuku Building is company housing for my company. If you're already inside, don't tell me you're involved with someone from Waka Waka Real Estate, the company that owns the building.
Huh?
Wait, did he just say company housing? Hold on, don't tell me your husband is... This is a serious problem. If you want a divorce, fine. I'll report this to DAYS Corporation. Bye.
Hey, Keiichi, wait!
I couldn't help thinking, figures. Just when things were looking up, something had to go wrong. Never thought it would end up bringing me even more luck.
Mr. Takenaka, what exactly is going on here? And Kaho's behavior is completely unacceptable. One of your Waku Waku employees moved into company housing under a corporate lease with DAYS without authorization.
We're truly sorry about this. It seems he thought there were empty units and wrongly assumed he could just move in.
That does not justify anything. This is a corporate lease, so occupancy is strictly limited to authorized employees and approved family members. He pulled up unit information from the vacancy system and, without corporate approval, just treated it like a held unit and made himself at home. Anyone working in real estate should know that is completely unacceptable, right?
You were absolutely right. As this was outside Tasuke's responsibilities, he exercised poor judgment. We acknowledge this is a failure of our training. I just didn't think the corporate lease would be this strict. I mean, look at other companies. Something like this might have been overlooked.
If you're under the impression that another company would tolerate this, you're wrong. This is completely unacceptable.
Oh.
On top of that, Tasuke became personally involved with the wife of an engineer at Tokimeki Factory. Do you have any idea how inappropriate it is to cause trouble like this with an employee from one of our key partners?
I have no excuse for that either. If I may explain, I had no idea she was married to someone working with your company. She only told me her husband worked at a factory, nothing more.
That is not an excuse. The reason DAYS entered multiple corporate housing agreements with Waku Waku is because of the redevelopment project selected by the Public-Private Council tied to our expansion into this region. This is a high-responsibility project, so there is no room for carelessness or mistakes. The moment you heard factory worker, You should verify which company he belonged to and what position he held. Conflict of interest checks exist for a reason.
You are absolutely right. However,
Naturally, this also means that property-related information meant to be protected by days, such as corporate housing usage and emergency contact details, may have been unintentionally disclosed to an outside party. From our standpoint, this is a serious breach, and given everything we have heard, we can no longer place our trust in Waku Waku. As for the housing agreements, we recommend to upper management that current units be phased out at the end of their leases, halt any further orders, and transition our contract to a different real estate company.
I figured this would happen. We understand. We are truly sorry for what happened.
We'll conduct a full review of the facts and formally propose a contract revision with proper documentation and procedures. We appreciate your understanding.
It's just a housing contract. We can deal with that. Tasuke, try showing a little more remorse in this situation like this. I mean, I do feel bad, but it's just a housing contract. It's not that big of a deal, right? The real priority here is the redevelopment, not the housing deal. I've got other accounts I'm handling, but this looks messy, so I'll jump in and help out. Seriously, you never change. But fine, you're our top performer, so if you're willing to help, that does make things easier.
Excuse me, we just received word from the city. They're treating this as a serious issue and will proceed with a proposal-based selection process for the redevelopment.
What? That's way overblown.
Well, companies like Doki Doki Group, which runs the shopping mall, along with other businesses and independent operators, are now reconsidering their contract with us in response to Day's decision.
What the heck is going on?
The unauthorized entry into company housing has raised concerns about overall security vulnerabilities. Even if it involved an internal employee, they've determined this qualifies as a major incident.
Excuse me, I'm getting a call from Kaho. It might be related to this situation. May I take it? Fine, make it quick.
Hello?
Hello, Tasuke, what's going on? When you say real estate king, that means you own tons of properties, right? My old classmates were like, "You've got it all wrong," and laughed at me.
What? No, I mean, I work in real estate. That nickname was something our classmates came up with.
I can't believe this! You lied to me! I'm done with you!
Come on, I'm a sales manager at a major firm, Waku Waku, you know? Darn it, one thing after another. A few days later.
I see. So you're terminating the corporate housing contract.
Yes, that's correct. We truly apologize for any inconvenience this may cause.
Not at all. Do you already have another real estate company in mind?
We're thinking of going with Kira Kira Realty.
Got it. So I assume they'll also be participating in the redevelopment proposal.
Yes.
That's great. Kira Kira has one of the best reputations in the industry. We'll move forward on our end with that in mind. Since the assumptions behind our business plan have changed, we'll revise it immediately.
We sincerely apologize for the trouble.
I'm really sorry. I never imagined my personal situation would blow up like this.
It's alright. Our contract with Waku Waku was tied to the redevelopment project to begin with. To be honest, their reputation in the industry wasn't great. So we are told to report any issues to the city, tenant companies, and the mall operators right away. Going forward, we'll likely rely on Kira Kira for company housing, so other companies will probably follow suit.
I must say, your company is amazing. So every company signed with Waku Waku, knowing your housing demand and the influx of workers you'd bring in. The fact that Waku Waku didn't think that far ahead is honestly...
Well, most companies wouldn't react this strongly. Going out of their way like this is pretty rare. But you are the key person behind Days deciding to build a new plant here. So, as a company, we simply can't overlook behavior that disrespects you.
I mean, the breakthrough was a team effort.
You are the one who made this happen. You've been grinding every day. But seriously, why are we being so formal? It feels kinda awkward.
I mean, we are still at the office, even if it's pretty empty. With the redevelopment lead now on hold, the bank is revisiting its financing plan. At this rate, this could seriously damage Waku Waku's reputation. I had no idea the fallout would be this big. It sounds like Days is planning to build multiple plants in this region over the next decade. I've also heard their semiconductor business is thriving overseas, and they intend to turn this area into a major export hub. In other words, it's not us. Days is the real key player here. Which means if we don't get selected in the public-private redevelopment proposal, our reputation hits rock bottom. At that point, I'll have to make moves to protect the company. Man, how did it come to this? But we're up against Kirakira, a firm with barely half our capacity. If we go all out, there's no way we lose. We've got no choice. Let's give it everything we've got. And then the day of the presentation arrived. We will now begin the final presentations from Waku Waku and Kirakira, the two candidates to lead the real estate side of this redevelopment project. Based on these presentations, we'll make our final decision. Days Corporation is joining us as the central company in this plan, so we may consult them on semiconductor and factory-related matters at any time.
Thank you for having us.
All right then, let's get started. Of course, as outlined in our materials, we operate one of the largest real estate networks in the region. We can seamlessly handle corporate leases, company housing management, and tenant placement through a fully integrated system. I see. That's certainly a strength of a major firm like Waku Waku. Exactly. We're the only company capable of managing a project of this scale entirely in-house. By keeping everything under one roof, we can efficiently guide employees, out-of-area residents, and even students into available units without delay.
Sounds more like a sales pitch than a plan.
We can also mitigate vacancy risks by coordinating with multiple property owners, ensuring a stable supply. In my opinion, Kirakira, on the other hand, may struggle with limited inventory. And most importantly, we can execute all of this within a short time frame. Excuse me, may I ask a question? Of course. I can see the enthusiasm, but everything you've described so far sounds like general strengths of Waku Waku as a real estate company. Am I correct? Well, I mean, ensuring smooth operations is important for redevelopment, isn't it? That's not quite my point. What I'd like to know is, beyond making a profit as a real estate firm, how exactly will Waku Waku contribute to this region through this project? Contribute? We'll provide comfortable housing and ensure high-quality properties are properly introduced to each company. I see. Kirakira, what are your thoughts on this?
Yes, while Kirakira may fall short in terms of total units and owner network, we believe the key to this project lies in close coordination with Days and Tokimeki Factory. For example, semiconductor operations may require early morning or late night shifts, so there may also be sudden call-ins or supervised production scenarios. So, rather than simply maximizing housing volume, we've designed a plan that prioritizes commute stability and parking availability.
I see. So instead of focusing purely on real estate operations, you've prepared a plan tailored specifically to this redevelopment, huh?
Exactly.
Oh, darn it. Why didn't anyone include that kind of playing to the client idea in the materials? From Waku Waku's presentation, it feels like you're already assuming the redevelopment has succeeded and are focusing on what comes after. That's important, but first, we want to hear a clear and forward-looking vision for how you will make this redevelopment succeed. Could you adjust your approach? We'll revise it right away. Oh no, we're losing ground. After a short break, Waku Waku continued their presentation, but
Even within family households, the needs vary depending on whether they are raising children or caring for elderly parents, so the type of housing and company units required will naturally differ.
also, I noticed a heavy focus on entertainment venues, fashion retail, and electronic stores among the proposed tenants. But considering the workforce size and daily strain, I'd prefer to see stronger support for essential living services first.
To be honest, this plan might work well in a central urban area, but trying to fill a long stretch between outlying regions and the city with flashy storefronts like these carries significant risk.
I see. So from the perspective of actually operating the factory, that's how you view it.
In that regard, Kirakira isn't just focused on housing functions. They've clearly considered how to integrate local shops, contractors, and logistics companies into the business flow, which could earn strong community support. We're a company backed by overseas capital. Gaining trust and understanding from the local community is absolutely critical for us.
It's not like we don't care about the community. We're simply proposing that we also need to accommodate customers coming in from outside. Of course, that's important, but even just supporting the number of employees within the Days group will require a tremendous amount of time and careful planning. If we stretch ourselves too thin trying to handle external demand at the same time, we risk losing focus on what matters most. Thank you. We've been able to hear both proposals thoroughly. This has been an extremely productive session. That said, for this project, our main priority as a city was how well the redevelopment would be received by the local community, and Kirakira's presentation addressed that more effectively.
I feel confident putting my trust in Kirakira.
We sincerely apologize for having initially engaged Waku Waku, but given the circumstances, we ask for your understanding. This can't be happening. I'm sorry. I can't believe it turned out like this. You should have put more thought into the presentation materials. We went over them multiple times. Oh, this isn't just about losing projected revenue. This is a major issue that affects our company's image.
Is this really something you should be saying out here in front of everyone?
Days Corporation.
This is on you for letting Tasuke stay involved after everything. You're the one who created the problem. Your risk management is the issue here.
That's none of your business. I can't believe you'd kill the deal over something like that.
Excuse me? Do you have any idea what Keiichi put into this? The work, the pressure, everything it took for him to achieve that breakthrough and get this far?
Oh,
You ignore the effort, the sweat, the sacrifices, and refuse to value them. That's exactly why you ended up here. Keep blaming everyone else, and you'll just keep failing. Bye!
darn it! After that, requests for Waku Waku dropped off a cliff. In an effort to restore the company's image, employees banded together and formally pushed out leadership figures like Mr. Takenaka and Tasuke through proper procedures. Mr. Takenaka later went through a late-life divorce, and with his age, no company was willing to take him in. He ended up living alone, suffered a fall at home with no one around to help, leaving him with serious complications and forcing him into retirement. What's this insane alimony amount?
How should I know? Just do something about it!
Tasuke has been struggling to keep up with the alimony I demanded. The story followed him to his new job, too, and ever since, he's been stuck doing small-time work under a cloud of rumors. Kaho tried to jump to another guy after that, and it blew up in her face. Since she had been engaged to Tasuke, she ended up having to pay alimony as well. Now no one goes near her, and it looks like she's stuck grinding through tough jobs just to get by. Meanwhile, man, this place is incredible.
I'm Noah. I just moved in next door. It's nothing fancy, but I brought you a little something.
Wait, next door?
If you oversleep, I'll come wake you up.
Enjoyed the video?
Then smash that like button and subscribe.